rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power rankings.
All right, here we go. I need NFL Films music.
Oh, you
Week
got it.
15 going into Week 14 going to Week 15. It's my, I guess, Week 15 power rankings. Screw it. That's what I'm going to call it.
Go for it, Rich.
Titans are out. Titans are off my list.
Out. Lost
see
3 in a row.
Titans are off my list.
Normally, team loses 3 in a row, they go up a couple spots in your power
Nope.
rankings.
Make fun all you want. Make fun all you want. These are my power rankings. There are many others like it, but this one is mine. Number 10, down 2 spots, the Miami Dolphins. I can't quit them just yet. I can't quit them. They're hanging on my top 10 power rankings.
Yeah, they're fixing to be out.
You know what? It's salty to a man. Show up and just start flinging it around. The offensive line, that's what Louis Riddick said yesterday, that the offensive line is just not doing its job. The run game has disappeared, totally disappeared. And you gotta get somehow, some way Jalen Waddle involved. Certainly if Hill is banged up. What a huge game on Saturday night. Dolphins at Bills in the cold, but they're cold, period. They're down 2 spots. They're number 10 on my list. And on the list, above them, new to the list, I don't think I've had them on the list all year long, but I'm putting the Los Angeles Chargers on the list right now.
Oh.
That's where I've got them.
You just made the list.
Yes, they did. Justin Herbert and whatever the hell, this whole social media, quarterback thing. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But he's along with Williams and Keenan Allen and Eckler, and if they can protect and have those guys healthy, that's a hell of an offense that can put up points. And if they get Bosa back and Derwin James comes back and they can get fully healthy going into December, I'd love to just see what this team can do fully healthy with a head of steam as opposed to constantly stepping all over themselves. So I'm kind of excited for you Powder Blue fans out there. Charge, indeed. They're on the list for the first time, number 9. Up 2 spots because I needed to drop the Dolphins down 2. I'm so nervous and concerned about this team. But the Ravens are still on this list because they have one of the best defenses in the NFL. I'm looking at all the numbers in advance of the Ravens and the Browns. Since Roquan Smith came aboard, this defense is only surpassed in all statistics that can measure great defenses by the 49ers. The Ravens are that good. They are that good on that side of the ball. They've got a championship quality defense. If J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards can be that two-headed monster that they can be, get Lamar back. I don't know who the hell's going to catch the ball at the wide receiver spot. But still, if you're taking on the Baltimore Ravens on a football Saturday, like the Browns are this week on NFL Network, or a Sunday or a Monday or a Thursday, you better bring your lunch pail, and they're number 8 on my list. No change. The Vikings stay like before at 7. I know that they lost to the Lions. I get it. And that you're looking at the Lions and you're thinking, well, the Vikings are proving that they're not all of that. How about the Lions are just friggin' good right now? And the Vikings came within 1 score of them. And Justin Jefferson put up 200. Okay? And Cousins put up 400. And Cook is still Cook, and Big Z still Big Z. And they're still 7. They're a 10-win team for a reason. And I still got them at 7. And I have them beating the Colts this weekend to kick off the NFL Network tripleheader and clinching the NFC North. They're 7. Number 6, down 2 spots. I'm sorry, man. You cannot go into a game at home.
This list is fugazi.
You cannot
this list.
go into a game at home
Set the system
against
fire.
a 1-win team and show up thinking that you're the varsity and nearly losing the game and nearly you got to pull a 98-yarder out of your orifice to win. I'm sorry, man.
Something on fire over here.
I'm sorry.
Fire.
I'm sorry. And then in turn, and so you get a demerit for the week.
That's ridiculous.
You get a demerit for the week. And let's see you take on the Jacksonville Jaguars and show that you're the varsity and puff your chest out and say, okay, that team thinks it's arriving. That team has got a locker room that's believing. We spoke to the coach yesterday and Doug Peterson. That team is not all that. We're the Dallas Cowboys, and we're going to still have a shot at winning this division
6?
in the 1 seed. See ya. Out. Wow. And the reason why I put them at 6 is because I believe if they played a game this week against all the top 5, they would lose. Number 5 on this list. Correct. Number 5 on my list, up a spot. I think Joe Burrow walks into Dallas right now. Joe Burrow puts it on him.
Didn't we put it on them already?
I'm just saying to you, what happened in the beginning of the season and now are two totally different stories. The rubber is meeting the road, and the Cincinnati Bengals are a top 5 team in the NFL, like I suspected they could be still, and like I believed that they would be, and I've been talking about for 8 weeks. Didn't get off them when they were 0-2. Didn't jump off the ship when they lost to the Browns in a disheartening fashion on Halloween night. But that's the last time they lost. And I think if the Bengals walk into Dallas or Dallas goes into the jungle, they lose that football game because the Bengals are all that. The 49ers are up 1 spot. This quarterback with this offense and all the weapons around him and Dallas going into that spot with the defense the way that it's looking, I don't think they win that game either. And I say to the 49ers faithful,
Kool-Aid, man.
I say to the 49ers faithful, you're going to have a good Thursday night. I believe it. I think the 49ers win that game. I think Purdy still does what he's doing. And this defense is championship quality. And the fact that they get Debo back too, they think before the end of the regular season? I don't know, man.
It's optimistic.
I know, but the fact that he's not gone means I'm still keeping them as a powerful team in my power rankings. And then the final 3 are no change. I keep the Bills at 3, and I keep the Chiefs at 2. Again, I know that the Bills beat the Chiefs, but right now, if they play each other, I think the Chiefs win it. And then number 1, do you know Jalen Hurts currently has the second most first down runs in the NFL? The second most amount of runs in the NFL to convert a first down. Jalen Hurts, not a running back. Jalen Hurts, and he leads the league in passer rating, too. This is insane what we're watching him do right now. And the defense is terrific, and they are beginning to maul people. They are beginning to come for your souls, is a phrase I continue to use on this program when I think a team is ready to beat you and beat you up and spit you out. They're playing right now the way that the Bills did in the first 4 or 6 weeks of the season, which was demoralize you. Don't just beat you, but leave you in a fetal position begging for mercy. And the Philadelphia Eagles are coming in Chicago. We'll see if they can win a game that they're supposed to and going away, to be quite honest with you. They're number 1 on my power rankings. So there you have it. Cowboys are down 2 spots, but I think they lose to the Bengals, Niners, Bills, Chiefs, and Eagles if they play them right now. I think they beat up the Vikings, Ravens, Chargers, and Dolphins, which is why I think I got them perfectly spotted at 6.
Just depends what Dak we get. You get bad Dak like we saw against the Texans.
I guess you could say that about any.
I
guess you could say that about any quarterback, with the exception of if you get bad Mahomes, you're gonna beat the Chiefs. I think they can kind of overcome that. We haven't seen what a bad Hurts kind of looks like this year, except against Washington, would you say? Right? They won the turnover battle, which is what Louis Riddick talked about. Push back. Go ahead. You have the floor. I'll give it to you. Do you think you beat all the teams that are above you?
Unlike you, when I do my list, this is your list. This is how you feel. So
okay.
I can't push back on your opinion.
No, I understand that. So what's your list? Where do you have the Cowboys?
Number 1, of course. What are we talking about?
Oh, come on now.
Embrace it. Embrace it, TJ. Embrace it. Embrace it.
After yesterday, it's like apparently my whiteboard just invokes rage on people, so I'm going to embrace it. That's number 1, of course.
You don't invoke rage.
Well, you said that yesterday.
Rage? I wasn't raging.
Not you, but you said people hate Cowboy fans, and then you use my grease board as
you provoke disdain.
Which I find funny because all I do, Mike, is I hold up a grease board, and yet you got some fan bases who I don't know like to pretend like they're Batista and powerbomb people through tables, and that's cute. But Cowboy fans say, "How about them Cowboys?" And all of a sudden, we're the worst.
Okay, Cowboys
cool.
are up there with the.
I embrace
one of those, hated. They're like
embrace
the Yankees.
it, sure.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.